Cabal just released a massive update that includes 2 whole episodes, so we'll be going over the highlights of the last patch. I'm going to section this video into different categories to keep it coherent. If you want to skip into specific parts, there will be timestamps. I also only included parts that I found worth mentioning. So there is a lot of information that I did not include while making this video. I will be linking the patch notes in the description if you want to read through all of it yourself. Combat power. Attack power and defense power have been put into one stat, which is now named combat power. Combat power scales with stats that are useful to your character. This means that if your character is a sword type like a blader, having more attack will increase your combat power, but having more magic attack will not affect your combat power. Combat power also changes depending on the location of your character. Being in a town will display the complete and normal CP, but being in a PvP location, like the Mission War, will display your PvP combat power. And being in a PvE location like Dungeons, will display your PvE combat power. Combat power also separates temporary increases like those you get from buffs or potions. Your character detailed stats is also now more descriptive in PvE and PvP combat power. Myth level. Episode 32 primarily focuses around the myth level system. This is basically the stellar link system, but is way more detailed and is only available to characters that have Overlord level 100. Characters can gain myth experience points through clearing specific dungeons. When the myth XP is used, it will grant a random stat in the defense, mixed, or attack areas. After granting these stats, you will gain another resource called the Holy Power, which can be used to reroll the mastery slots for better stats. There's a lot more to this myth system, but it deserves its own video, so leave a comment down below if you want to see a more detailed explanation. Experience. The needed experience to level up from levels 191 to 199 have been drastically reduced. The experience you get from dungeons and level 190 quests have been also lowered, but not by that much. GM Blessings. The stats given by the GM buff have been changed. There is also a new level 5 GM Blessing buff. Karma Rune. This is a new type of rune, like those of the Essence and Blended. These Karma runes can give you HP, Attack, P, resist skill amp. You can also get good karma if you press the like button on this video. Turmakan's Bracelet. There's also now a better bracelet named the Turmakan's Bracelet. This bracelet has 3 grades of low to high, which gives these option stats. They can also be chaos upgraded like other accessories. These bracelets can be equipped by characters level 150 and above with at least an honor level of 14. This can only be obtained from crafting, using a material from Sienna's bracelet and a drop from the new dungeon. Automata Lab SCA 76. This is a level 190 dungeon located in Pontus Ferrum. It has the theme of robots or robotic entities for the mobs and bosses. Most importantly, it drops the Turmakan's energy battery, which is used to craft the new bracelet. Infinite Ordeal. This new single-player dungeon can only be accessed during the ranking seasons. The Infinite Ordeal focuses on competing against other solo players in defeating more and stronger mobs. The players who manage to place among the top 50 of participants will receive titles that give final damage stats. Random Dungeon Rewards. This update also came with a daily system wherein you can get rewards from clearing certain random dungeons, which can be seen through clicking this little icon below the minimap. Dungeon Story and Information. Dungeons now have a dedicated window. This allows players to know the story or lore behind the dungeons, along with other important information such as the bosses, drops, entry item, recommended power, and where on the world map they are located. Force Wings have received one of the more major updates in this 33rd episode. Aside from UI and menu button updates, Force Wings now have a different training and stat system. This also includes a new mechanic called Arrival Skills. These arrival skills are unlocked through leveling your Force Wing level and require essence of wings that differ in grade. Arrival skills can range from the old passive stats to active skills that depend on the character. That was most of the major points that were covered in the latest episodes. Overall, I think I like this update more than previous ones. I think Cabal is in dire need of updating so many UI and system decisions that these episodes 33 and 34 were signs that they were finally moving towards that direction. What do you think of the latest updates? Leave a comment below if you love or hate it so far. As usual, happy grinding!